In this tutorial, we're going to explore the heart dissection. In the previous video, we have prepared all the equipment needed for the dissection and wrote down risk assessment. Now, we can move to the dissection part. So let's start. Here's the heart. The first thing you need to do when you pick up the heart is to feel the ventricles. If you are able to pinch the ventricles, then that's the right side of the heart. Now turn the heart over and squash it. You should be able to feel the right ventricle here, and the left ventricle over there. Notice the vessels on the surface of the heart. These vessels supply the heart muscles with oxygen. And look at the top, these little flaps here are the atria. This is the left atrium, and that's the right atrium. As you can see, this heart is quite fatty, so there's a lot of fat around it. So that's the front of the heart, and that's the back of the heart. And this is the apex. Look at this vessel here. It's the coronary vessel. The narrowing or blockage of coronary vessels causes the symptoms of coronary heart disease and heart attacks. You should use it as a guideline for the dissection. In addition, you should be able to locate the vessels. Unfortunately, here the vessels are cut off. It seems we have one vessel here. So, use a glass rod to see where it's going. It's going to the right because the right side can be pinched. So, if it's coming from the right side, which vessel do you think this might be? Yes, the pulmonary artery. It's the only artery on the right side of the heart. If you now take another vessel, for instance, this one here, and put a glass rod in it, we can see it going down the bottom here. So which chamber is this? It's the left ventricle. So which vessel it's coming out from? Yes, the aorta. So now we're going to flatten it out and start dissecting. We will start opening it all the way across the atrium. Just like this. You can see that the muscle is quite thick. And we can start seeing the chamber of the left ventricle, as you can see here. And here's the cords. These are the cords. They are called the cords of tendon. They are very strong, where we can pick up the heart with the cords, just like this. These cords attach the valves to the ventricles. So this is the valve here. Do you remember its name? It's the bicuspid valve, because it has two flaps. Now, we need to repeat the same steps on the other side. Do not forget that here is a lot thinner, so you need to be careful. So, look at the difference in the thickness of the muscles. It is much thicker on the left side, since the left ventricle has to pump the blood further to the body and against higher pressure compared to the right ventricle. Now, pin back the muscle so you can see the inside of the heart as well. You can also see on this side, we have the cords of tendon. We have three flaps to the valve which separates the ventricles from the atria on the top. The valves on the right side are the tricuspid valve, because we only have 3 flaps. And finally, the muscle tissue, which separates the right side from the left side, is the septum wall. It prevents the mixing of deoxygenated and oxygenated bloods.